That's great. And just give everyone a bit of an insight about what uni life is actually like, because over the last couple of years, it's been very on off in terms of being on campus, but now you're on campus at Sydney
Yeah.
Uni. And what's that experience been like for you?
Yeah, uni life is very different from school life. But no, I really enjoy it because I think coming out of lockdown, coming out of this really like home-based study plan and whole life, I guess, coming into like the real world, going to uni, so I think I go around 4 days a week, so it's pretty full on. I really like it. Going out, that social life as well is I really enjoy that. I think it's just a complete contrast to lockdown and studying every single day. Of course, in uni we have to study, but I think it's a much better kind of balance, and you can find the time to do other things that you really like as well. So I think no, it's a good time.
And would you say that the workload is far less or far more, or how is it different? Because there's probably people thinking, oh my God, like the HSC already is just like a nightmare. Is uni just more of the same? How is it different? How does it compare?
Yeah, no, I think so. Going into uni, people always used to say, "Oh, uni life is so much better than HSC," and I'm thinking, "Oh, so there's not that much work." No, there's definitely work. There's a lot of work, um, and the thing is, in the HSC, so I guess a lot of us are actually reminiscing the HSC when we speak about it at uni and stuff, because in the HSC you have a whole year to study a certain amount of content, and you just go over the same content. Like by the end, you really have a hold and a good grasp on what exactly you're studying. So it kind of gets repetitive, but with uni, you have one semester, for example, and there's just so much information. Like I already have notes that are probably equal in thickness to HSC, but that's only for what, half a semester or one semester. And then basically that's out of the way, and then a new semester comes along. So I think I have maybe a more positive outlook. I think there's a lot of stress associated with the HC. Like it's a very stressful year, but having a different outlook, maybe like, it's uni life, it's a bit different. And if you want to make it enjoyable, you can definitely make it enjoyable.
Yeah, so potentially more content crammed into a shorter period of time, but also less pressure and less stress that comes with the HSC. And that obviously changes the whole game. So even, people might be freaking out and being like, oh my God, it's more work. Well, it's also a more self-directed thing, and it's as much work as you give yourself. If you take off the pressure, you don't have to be studying all the time, and it's not as regimented, right? But I'm sure with you being, in the first year, you probably want to go in and maintain a lot of those good habits that you developed in year 12, and that's probably a wise thing to do. But as people go through the years, I think you do figure out where you can actually ease the pressure a little bit more than you do even at the outset, like in your first year. So you'll find areas where, actually, I don't need to spend that much time on this thing, but in these particular weeks, it's really important. So you get that perspective as you go through, and I think that should be reassuring for people watching.